Hi everybody, I am Marie, Food Pantry Coordinator here for the Arley CDC. And today we are going to be making one of my favorite comfort foods, hamburger gravy. My mom would make hamburger gravy all the time growing up, and she would pour it over a slice of bread and call it cowboy pie. Here we have our ingredients: russet potatoes from Harlequin Produce, 1 pound of local hamburger, an onion also from Harlequin Produce, a clove of garlic, and our flour seasoned with salt and pepper, 1/4 cup. And we also have our beef broth over here. We'll start with the potatoes. This is about 3 pounds of potatoes, but when I'm cooking for my family of 5, I'm thinking my husband will eat 2 potatoes, and my son will eat 1, and my daughters will eat 1. So it ends up being just another potato in the pot. Now I'm gonna set these over here because I have already got some ready. I've cut them in half, and I'm leaving the skins on these potatoes for a little more rustic mash. And I'm gonna set these over here and get our water going. Put some salt in there, just enough water to cover the potatoes. Okay, you'll want to cook these potatoes until they're just fork tender. We've given the potatoes a little bit of a head start. The hamburger gravy takes about 15 minutes to get done, so keep that in mind for timing. We're using hamburger, but you can go ahead and use turkey, chicken, pork sausage, even venison if you have it in your freezer. I'm using lean ground beef, so I'm not going to be draining this. Depending on what you're using, you might want to drain it. And then we'll mix this in and cook it until it's browned. Okay, the meat is nicely browned, and now we're going to sprinkle this seasoned flour over the meat and give it a good stir so that it starts cooking out some of that flour flavor. So now we pour in the broth, and we'll get that up to a simmer, and then the gravy will start thickening up. This looks good, so I'm going to set it aside and we'll start mashing the potatoes. I've already drained these potatoes, so I'm just going to mash them with a little bit of butter. If you don't have butter or milk, you can mash them just by using and saving a little bit of the potato water, just to keep it that creamy consistency. Now we're ready to plate, so I'm going to grab my gravy to bring it over here. Looks really good. Let me grab my plate. This is such a fun recipe to try, and my kids love this. Get a lot of potatoes on there. Get some gravy. A little more gravy. All right, let's try it out. It's gonna be, That is good. There are lots of ways to change this basic recipe. If you don't have potatoes, you can use pasta noodles, rice, a biscuit, even pour your gravy over a slice of bread. For your gravy, sometimes I like to add some vegetables. If you don't have beef broth, you can use milk. You can put a can of cream of mushroom soup in there to give it more of a stroganoff flavor. It is your cowboy pie. You can make it however you want to. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more fun, family-friendly recipes. It was really good. That turned out really well.